What's up, everybody? It's a Grand Line Gazette where we talk about One Piece damn near every damn day. Today, we're talking about the Admirals again. Who are the Admirals? There's a lot of them, so we're breaking down each and every one.
Hmm.
John Giant. He's going to be the character today. You love him, you hate him, you don't remember who he is. He's a guy
Understandable.
that basically got one-shotted by Whitebeard. He was to show, in the very beginning, pre-time skip, he was to show us, oh damn, Whitebeard's a threat. You know what I mean? We didn't get a lot of giants. We had Oimo and Kashi. So to see this guy simply get knocked out, I guess, by
Hmm.
Whitebeard was kind of like, okay, it's more of a Whitebeard moment. But there's a lot to John Giant that we did not know. Like Kev helped us find out, he's the first giant that joined the Marines. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about it. Kev?
Yeah. So John Giant, he's vice admiral currently and at the Marine headquarters. So he's the first ever, like we were just talking about, to giant to enlist. Now we know that they use giants before. It's like slave labor or held them against their will to do their bidding. But with John Giant, Mother Carmel used her connections to actually make John the first giant. So it doesn't mean that he actually truly is the one, but it's who the world believes is the first one. And so we really don't see him until Town, which is fine. I don't even think we know about giants till Little Garden, so it's um. But we really don't get much about him or any type of strikes until much later at Marineford.
Yeah, he was, I guess, yeah, he shows up every once in a while, kind of like, oh, this is like they do with all the military people. Like, they just show up while they're at the base and stuff like that, like transferring information or being deployed out somewhere, but you never really know too much about them. Um, but like you said, the first time he did show up, he was there with, it says, 100,000 troops himself at Marineford. Um, what do we think about John Giant as he isn't their only admiral? Saul was also an admiral, but we
Mhm.
also see Saul get beat a lot.
We
I,
do.
I'm thinking when you get to a certain power level as like a human, like if you can fight a giant, then at any point the giant's at a disadvantage because you're quick. It's like Ant Man. You're
Yeah.
quicker. Like it's so hard. Like try to attack an ant with a blade right now. Like it's gonna be tough.
You so goofy. I love it, dude.
But that's real, right? Like,
Yeah, no, you ain't wrong. I get it. I get
but
it.
it's like I think these guys they might be good for like everyday civilians being like, oh shit, that's a giant. But there's no pirates that are afraid of John Giant when you're
Yeah.
on like an not an admiral, like a Yonko crew. Like you're
Mhm.
okay. And Luffy showed us that
Now,
in the very beginning of in the middle of the Battle of Onigashima when he took out episode 1000 when they all took out like those giants and stuff like that and started posing. It's like yeah,
oh, right, right.
like giants
Or
aren't
when he
really.
one shots the future king of the giants, Andres Rosa.
Yeah.
So it's like he one shots people. But
Or when he
let's
punches Loki in his chest and he loses all of his air and collapses. It's like, all right, bro, these guys ain't impressive as you think they are.
and I try not to hold a lot against John Giant because at the same time, you are going against Whitebeard, who I would put somewhere in my top 10 of pirates. So you're not going against just some lame ass. But this stature difference really does show that you should have the advantage here. Now, with that being said, from his time being in the Marines, he may have also just taken it really easy because you're not fighting every day like you were on Elbaph or Dory and Broggy were on Little Garden, really sharpening your skills. You're beating everyone but the actual admirals every day in practice.
Let's talk about Elbaph a little bit. He was there. He is one of Mother Caramel's kids because he was in
Gotcha.
the Big Mom flashback.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of Big Mom's, or not Big Mom, Mother Caramel's network of kids are still there in the military. We did a video on the Giant Gang or Giant Squad of the military where basically, and we may be wrong, this may have been just speculation, but like most of them were like comprised of orphans trafficked by Mother Caramel who were just like indoctrinated to military. So it's like they fight for the military.
Agreed.
And that could be the same for John Giant, especially because when you look at his personality, he was the first one to try to fight Whitebeard. It's like, okay, so you're not thinking. So clearly you don't think about shit. Like, you're just here because, like, you're a figurehead. You know what I mean? But it's like, none of the other admirals or level or above were making gut decisions like that. So it's like, yeah, I can believe why you're a fucking figurehead.
Yeah. And, like, I'm not saying, like, he was an orphan or anything like that. Just because you know, money laundering through a car wash doesn't mean somebody's not going to come up with a dirty car and need a car wash. Like, but with that being said, she did use him to the best of her ability by kind of manipulating him, almost getting him killed. I mean, she almost sacrificed him to just earn more clout with the government. So I kind of feel bad for him as well. I don't know, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, a lot of these people. There's a picture of him in the Marines. He kind of looks like Aokiji a little bit.
Oh, he does. I wonder how short he is compared.
Looks like a mix of Aokiji and Kuma. But yeah, I do we think he's gonna be playing some? I think he's gonna be in the final arc. I hope they do the same thing, like a Bellamy thing, where he tries to fight Luffy. Now, who's Luffy's like Whitebeard? Do you think? As because
like his,
because that's tough.
That's a tough one.
Tough, right?
I mean, because I'm thinking Law, Kid.
But it's like Law wouldn't do the same thing to John Giant as Whitebeard did. Kid, maybe. You know what I mean?
And Kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't think Buggy and Blackbeard wouldn't do it either. So I think Kid and Law were the only ones I could really think of.
So, yeah, I think that's his future. His future is get no diffed by Kid. So.
And which sucks because at the same time, I mean, we're about to see a lot of these admirals probably get wiped off the board. So you will have either new admirals or you will be having some of the admirals from our playlist be reintroduced to really replenish those forces. So be on the lookout for the Giant Squad coming close to the front lines because we're going to need something to deal with the Giants on Elbaph, and nothing makes more sense for me than having those Giants come to Elbaph.
Yeah. That would be crazy if they brought some military... I don't know. Would that be military giants storming the beaches of Elbaph? Is that too much giant inner politics? You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, we also don't know what broke up the original giant tribes. So maybe this is them, you know, going back to their holy land or something like that where they're trying to reclaim it.
What if there was a draft? You know what I mean? What if they were just like, hey, who wants to fucking join?
I mean, we know there's a draft. I just don't know if it extends to the Giants, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've learned from Fujitora that there is definitely a draft.
But I mean, when you say draft and Giants, it's like, okay, maybe some of these Giants still want to fight, but other Giants don't. So the Giants that do want to fight find a way to keep fighting. That's by joining the military kind of thing. But there's something there, but I don't know. That might not be for this video.
No, well, we might dive into it if you guys leave a comment down below letting us know that you're interested in it. But until the next time, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
All right. Peace.
Peace.